All right. Today was just a stupid day. Stupid, stupid. But transparency here. All right. Today I said I wasn't going to trade today. I am so backed up on work. So today was a work day. I did want to come back and trade earnings. So I had prepared my charts and had a watch list up for earnings right here. I had earnings for the morning up as well. You can see right here on the left, but there really wasn't much there. And that was very early pre-market. So I sat here and watched that as all. So I pull up all my charts on my normal monitors and I have an Excel spreadsheet that I'm working on my laptop. So I'm working on the spreadsheet and I just want to keep the monitors going with ThinkOrSwim and have all my stocks up, and I'm listening to Nzinga Pro Squawk just in case something happens. You kind of want to be prepared. Well, I'm working on a spreadsheet and I step away for a minute and come back. And I don't know if you use a mouse, but when I'm working on spreadsheets, I'm using a mouse. And see this cursor here. I come back and I'm looking at the Excel spreadsheet and I can't find the cursor. I'm moving the mouse around and I'm staring at the Excel spreadsheet to make sure that when I click the mouse, I don't delete a cell, the information in a cell. So I'm staring and I'm clicking the mouse, and all of a sudden, oh my God, this is so embarrassing. All of a sudden, I hear the ding of, I don't know if you guys use ThinkOrSwim, but if you do, you know the ding of when you buy something. But I have so many indicators, not so many, but a couple of them that have alerts set. So if it's triggered, it also does that ding. So I stop what I'm doing. I look around and I think, oh my gosh, was that an alert? Did something like hit high of day? Should I be looking at something? Or did I just buy something? Or maybe I shorted something. So I look over at my right monitor and it looks like this that you're looking at right here. And I see that I'm in 200 shares of Amazon. First of all, I don't normally trade Amazon. I don't trade, and when I do trade Amazon, I'm not trading 200 shares. So obviously, right over here, I had 200 plugged in over here, just sitting there for no reason. No, I'm not trading today, right? So I'm like, oh shoot, I'm in this trade. Well, look at this. It got me in 200 shares at 207.80. Okay, it was running up. I mean, that would have been nice if I would have accidentally bought it down here. I would have actually traded that. But it comes up and you guys look, 207.80. Okay, it got me in right here at the top of that. By the time I get here, we're over here. It took me a few minutes to even figure out what happened. So all I see are these indecision candles. I'm in this trade. I see these indecision candles and I see this is going red. And I'm like, I'm out of this. What the hell? So it was $43. So I so badly wanted to sit here because I thought, well, 43 bucks, I can make that back and just, wait it out a little bit. But I was so busy. I had to get this spreadsheet going. So I should have just stayed in or maybe come back a little bit. Like, look at this right here. I could have made this back. No way. I didn't have time to sit here and wait or do anything. So I just moved on. And then I had time. I went back, I think it was right around, was it an hour later? It was an hour later. I had looked up at my charts and I saw NVDA do a pop right here. Okay, you guys, this is purely just freaking stupid. This was the stupidest move. Again, I'm distracted. I'm working. All I do is I see, I'm going to make this a little bigger right here. So here's what I saw, but I wasn't thinking because I didn't give myself time to think. Like I didn't think it out. Don't just jump into a trade. You got to think it out. I look backwards. I see this high over here. And as it's coming up, I think, oh, I could just jump in real quick. I'll ignore the spreadsheet and just get in. Well, idiot, you don't get in here. You want to see the break of that, but you want to wait for it to go up, pull back to this level, and then take off. Well, I just wasn't thinking. It all happened so fast. So I'm the idiot. I got in 200 shares right here, 193.21, about 193.22, we'll say right in here. And then I got in right kind of at the high, almost the high. It comes back and then it starts heading up. And I'm like, okay, well, I might as well take another 100 shares. It's going up. Well, right when I get in, it starts dumping. And I just got out and said, forget it, for $4.54. not a big deal when I traded 300 shares total. And I need to just focus on work. And so I just walked away from this. I didn't want to get caught up and try to make it back and do all that. So later in the day, it was about lunchtime. I think it was lunchtime. Let me see. This wasn't too long ago. This is PayPal. Yeah, it was right before the close. So I'm sitting down. This is when I'm done, and I'm sitting down to have lunch. Well, I'm in the kitchen making lunch because I'm done working. And all I could hear was the squawk saying PYPL, PYPL. And I thought, oh, wait, isn't that PayPal? Didn't I trade that yesterday or last week? Oh, and then I thought, oh, I know the news on that. There's going to be a buyout possible. And I thought, oh, shoot, I need to get in here into my office because it could be running. Well, by the time I got in here, I got to my desk. It was right about here. Check this out. It goes up, comes back, shoots up, comes back just a little. And then I did sit down and see this. So that scared me. And I didn't want to just jump in. I wanted to find out why it was moving. So I go to news. I was doing all kinds of different news. I could not find anything on it. And then I thought, well, maybe there's some insiders because this was, you guys, this candle right here, this was over 3 million shares. This was 3.2 million shares, a slight little lower right here, 3 million shares. And then it went down here to 2.65 million shares. That's a lot of shares because right here, it was only trading at maybe, I don't know, maybe 50,000. So now I'm thinking, well, maybe there was a deal done and it's insiders. So I'm going to sit down. So I sat down. It pulls back right here. And then I got in 50 shares. I didn't want to trade 100 or 200 and I know the price point's a little smaller than lower than I normally do. So I could have easily got in for more than that. But what I did is I just did 50 shares for a little starter right here. I saw this come up and I was trying to get in right as it passed here. Look at this. You see that this low is a little higher than this. So I figured this pulled back. We've got a higher low. I get in right here. I kind of jumped the gun a little because I got in at $47.35, which is just about right here. It was just right when it tapped the peak of that candle. I should have just waited, let it pass like 2 or 3 more ticks up. So it didn't. It pulls back right here and I get out. I just get out for just, I don't know, that was 20 cents or whatever. And then I get back in over here. I take 50 shares at 47.32 and I get out for 50 cents, about 50 cents more. I see these wicks come down. I just get out. I knew it wasn't going to run yet. So we do this huge pullback here. It comes back up right here. And I think, okay, this is a pretty strong candle. I'm going to get in. And we started seeing a little bit more volume here. I don't know if that will move. Oh, God. This always gets slow when I try to screen share. Okay. Notice how this volume comes way down and sellers stepped up and buyers came way down. But buyers started stepping up here on these on these volume bars and on these candles. And you can see where the sellers just completely went smack to the bottom and the sellers were right at the top. So I got back in here, $47.07. I got out at 47.14. So I made 14 cents on that one. And then I get in again because I realize it's really not coming back down. I got in at 47.26 and got out at 47.20. So just made a few more pennies there. And then this one, I got in at 47.29 and got out at 39. So that was about 10 cents there. And I made $24. And then you can tell it was petering out. I mean, there was good volume, but the price wasn't moving. It was buyers and sellers were in agreement. So I realized I was done with that. And then that was it. I didn't intend to trade today. And I ended up losing, oh my God, this is so embarrassing. I lost $23.54. But whatever, it's 23 bucks. I'm glad it was just small because it would have pissed me off, especially on that Amazon one. If I hadn't noticed and just ignored that alert, that could have been a bad day. Although Amazon did go up, so it probably would have been a really good day if I would have just ignored it. All right. So we'll see what I end up doing tomorrow. And tomorrow's big earnings, NVDA. I got to take my vehicle into the shop early in the morning and I'm going to beg them get done with it soon. So I'm going to take my laptop to the shop with me, and I might have to be trading on a hotspot. Oh my God, at earnings. We'll see, but I do not want to miss NVIDIA earnings. All right. So hope you guys had a really good day today. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.